Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number one versus number two, it'll send a shiver up your spine. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he understands just how important this game is, but he's tried to take that pressure off of his players. He said, it's us. We just have to focus one play at a time and doing your job every down. He understands this environment will be a challenge, but he believes they will have the better composure and poise to compete here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Makes the quick grab. At the 35, he's got room. Lowers those pads. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fires to the big fella. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there could only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Jackson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff. Got a little grass.
this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. There he goes. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Throw it, say it. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there, and how about the D-tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D-tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's more. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. More. Just a little off. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
He makes a grab.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And after getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Deflected near the end zone.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Say it. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running inside, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped down to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. The run inside. It's Davison. Gets it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're
looking deep down the right side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking for room. It's Davison. Got room on the return. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Running inside, it's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
In the red area, it's Griffin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Makes one man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the second time.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Moore. Trying to get it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Jackson. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. They'll have 2. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Throwing more. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back open in the middle. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Continues to fight for yards. There he goes. Open it up. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room when the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
Here's Sayin to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 17 team, the UCF Knights.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on it.
Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Say it. Right down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davison. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense in press coverage. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Raiola. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm.
There's a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Rushes on him. Lobs it off the back foot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Quick release on the RPO. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Running inside, it's Jackson. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Fourth down, say it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it the other way, at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now.
Makes a grab and room to run. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
And this guy continues to pour on this.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Take clear to throw for it on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go right back to the run, and he'll be brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not...